Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. My name is Betty, also known as WitcheryGoddess. You can catch me on Facebook or Instagram. I do more videos there. I've been trying to do something new this month and doing monthly readings for the elements. At the end of the reading, or like the overall messages, I have individual energy cards for Gemini, individual energy card for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, like I was saying in other readings, I haven't done individual signs. This is something new for me because that does actually drain me. Just doing 12, that's more intense. So I'm gonna do this reading as I do with my lives. I'm gonna pull out spirit messages and see what comes out. I thoroughly shuffled these because I noticed that with the fire and water signs, there's some energies that were repeated, and that could very well be that people have fire or water in their chart, and it's there are certain energies that are just collective of what we're going through. So I shuffled these, so let's see what comes out for you guys. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I mean, you can't go anywhere. The only thing I've been doing is going to the supermarket and coming home, having to work remotely. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. We got pace yourself. We have stay loyal. The stay loyal went right into the Gemini card that I have here. So it could be for you Geminis, just overall. Then we have fun. So let's see what this is about. I see we have frozen in time. Then we have a no here. I'm gonna put one more because I'm already getting some messages here. This is kind of ironic. You got the answer is within, and listen to the call. Some of you are not seeing things for what they are, or like things have not appeared, and you're questioning it because like you're thinking, oh, it's not coming, it's not coming. But it's trying to tell you to listen to your intuition. And with this listen to the call, I feel that there are certain actions or certain nudges for you to do something, and it's kind of ironic because there's some movement here with the pace yourself, but then we have frozen in time. So give me a second, because air signs, as you guys know, you're more like in that mental airy energy, and you may be stuck in situations because you more think of things on a logical, analytical perspective. You try not to like, if I'm not mistaken, trying to see here. So I'm pulling from two different things, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not a watery sign in itself. I may have been picking up a Libra at the time, but overall air signs, I know that air signs in itself is more like airy, like may not express their emotions. Geminis, you have two sides of each other, basically. So let me I feel kind of slow right now with what's coming through here, so give me a second. Some of you want certain things to happen really quick, but it's trying to remind you to pace yourself. It's okay to take your time, and also some of you are so focused on something because you are loyal to that cause or to connection or to whatever it is, but you're losing sight of yourself to have fun. some of you have been stuck for a while, like in frozen in time. And this no is just the fact that I'm also getting here, like there's like a mother and son bond here for someone that may be specific. It's like, you know, when it's funny because this is what I'm seeing here. You know, when the delivery is here, like you got the box, but you still think it's not here. Like, listen, when I moved into my apartment, like I had the keys in my hands. I was a block away and I felt like, oh, it's not real. So it's like you have the delivery, but you're still in this doubt of no because you don't see it. It's not in front of you. That's why you have to tune into your intuition and tell you the answer is within. Some of you are being nudged to do something as well. Well, that was like really heavy, just like time just to explain what I was just trying to explain. I'm sorry, guys. Now, again, I think some cards are like collective because I seen the stand your power and express your truth come out. Listen to the call. I'm getting like someone wants to make a call to express your truth. But you know what? Stand in your power is like whether you are the giver of this communication or whether the receiver, stand in your power. You know, it took you a while to get there. I'm waiting for that to pass. I'm getting with these flowers because this came out in the previous one I had, but it's not the message I got. Someone wants to give you flowers. So when I see flowers, it reminds me of the Lenormand with the apology. Like someone may want to give you an apology. The gathering. So I think like, here's my thing. Personally for me, usually like people that resonate with my readings are going through some type of spiritual transformation and awakening because I've gotten the gathering card for a while. So it's like now you guys are probably being called into your purpose or going through your own massive transformations and shifts. And now it's like you're doing your research to call in your tribe or connect with, you know, the girls or the boys or whatever. That people that would just align with your energy and frequency. You are growing. See that? It's spring. So it could be very well be like things that you've planted. Now spring has come and now it's manifesting. And all that time before you didn't see nothing. But it was growing. It was like the roots were growing. The things, you know, right under the dirt. You don't see it, but it was growing. And some of you have been called or being guided to trust your intuition with this wisdom card. Abundance. It's like I say, abundance has nothing, it doesn't never necessarily have to do with monetary. It's the abundance of your life, of like when you receive clarity and surrender. Abundance is calling you. You receive the treasure chest. Cooperation. When I have this card, it's like, you know, a mirroring, connecting with your tribe. Well, we are, you know, it's funny. I see change of seasons, and I was going to say, like, spring is here, so we are changing of seasons. But I'm also feeling that we're in a season right now with this virus that's coming on, and it's because everything is shifting, and there's endings as a result. It's unfortunate and kind of sad for people that have passed as a result of this. But like I said before, if you are more spiritually awakened, you understand that this is like this is a way for us to ascend and be in this new earth, because not many of us have this fear about it, because we know what we're meant to do, what we're called to do. So yeah, there's endings for new beginnings. Let me see see if there's one more card. If not, let me see. I know we can, no, let's see. Let's go to the other cards. Not feeling those. Let's see. Thorns, hardship. Let's see what that's about. Smoke, visions. Some of you fear that, like, say for instance, if you was to take that step forward, whether you're the one to communicate, or say for instance, to do a new project, or some of you, I'm getting like, may want to switch careers, and when you switch careers, you're so used to having this paycheck or getting paid this, so you building from the ground up, you feel that it's going to be hard. But it's like some of you are intuitive and may see visions, so it's like holding on to your vision. 777. I've been seeing that the other day. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. See that? Hardship. It's like say for instance you've been stable for a while in a certain job for so many years. If you don't switch, you don't realize, oh, I could do this. I can learn something new, for example. Or like, say for instance, you took on a project, or like created a deck, for example, and you thought, oh, it's going to take tasking. How do I do it? But you did it. So when you do something and step to the next level, you feel enlightened, inspired, like accomplished. The same way, like, say for instance, you're doing a workout program, you finish one phase, and at that day 1 was like the hardest, and now you're like at day 30 looking at your achievements like, wow, I actually did it, and you see results. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. This journey is has its advantages and disadvantages, if you want to say, or like highs and lows, but this is for you to ascend. You see, and I didn't realize this just now. You see this? This is like a door. The door is opening for your abundance, for your ascension. It wants to open. Cycles do want to complete. So I do feel like, you know, with the ones I've been getting, it's just collectively, they're cycles. You know, if you look at other readers, that's what it is. And this year has to do with cycle completion. We got the 666. Raise your vibration. Choose peace and harmony in your thoughts and with others. And eyes revealing. I feel like, yeah, people may be seeing you. But this is like, with the eyes, I feel like it's your third eye. That things are going to be revealed to you. Also, like with the moon energy, things tend to be revealed when we're going through the new moon or full moon. Ever since last year, for myself, being on a spiritual awakening, I've never was like sensitive to new moon and full moon energies, but I am now. So just pay attention to what happens at that time frame. I mean, you can always take a mental note to see like what's being revealed to you or what triggers you and stuff like that. Doors, transition. You didn't have the 777, right? The door wants to open. It wants the part open. What we have here? We have like the it's like close to the 10. You see the 9s? Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. Red rose enchanted. So it's kind of ironic. You know, I like how we're shuffling up on, you know, here. This is like, reminds me of the like the thorns of a rose, and you see that? Like, you know, you got to appreciate the beauty, like how what came about to become this red beautiful rose that blossoms. You had to go through the growth to become this, or go through, like, maybe you're on a twin flame or soulmate connection, like in order for these flowers to get you know, to grow, you had to go through the hardship and the journey to get to here. And I don't have the cards in front of me, but I think we had you were growing. Some of you are like, with this clingy card, I feel like you're attached to a connection. Like maybe you haven't learned to detach yourself. Like maybe you are in connection with someone or speaking to someone, and you know that it's not good for you, and you haven't detached because you're afraid that they will forget about you, won't be with you. It could be like someone that is not considered. If you may not consider yourself a twin flame or soulmate, it doesn't matter, it's the label. But like maybe the connection. But regardless of the fact, in order for you to find the love that you deserve, what happens is that you need to learn how to love yourself and release any fears you may have, and know that Spirit got your back. You have another loyalty card here. It's like, you know how the ugly duckling becomes the beautiful swan? It's like, be loyal to yourself. Intuitive, spiritual, self-aware. Some of you are definitely getting insights, and I just mentioned about the third eye here. Some of you are definitely ascending, and that's confirmed with this rapid soul development. Some of you may not understand what's going on. Some of you may be seeing numbers because we saw 6s and 7s. It's always good to reach out to people that are aligned like you. That's why we have the gathering here. You're not alone on this journey, although you feel like you're alone. But when you start to be spiritually awakened, Spirit tends to bring the right people to you. Some of you have, some of you still are healing over someone that may have stabbed you in the back, whether it's a love connection, friendship, you know, romantic interest, or, what was it? Partnership, maybe business partnership. Maybe, you know, you put all your efforts and desires into like this, you know, this master plan or something, and you know they took the credit for it. That's what I'm getting. We got here snakes and forbidden here. Some of you feel that you are, and that could be like things from your past life or like past vows that we have had. That's why we have to sometimes do karmic clearings and stuff like that. Look at how you can sever your vows from your past. Because some of you have this thing that you are not, it's forbidden basically, like something that you're meant to have. And that sometimes maybe past life conditioning, if that resonates for you. Now for others, this just means that you got some snakes around you. So you need to beware. 1111, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path. So if you was questioning something, like when you like, you know, maybe you decided to go to this path, or am I doing the right thing? Spirit is confirming you're on the right path. It's part of your spiritual awakening. When I, you know, I think, I don't know for everybody, but when I started my spiritual awakening, or even though I believe, wait for the sirens to pass. I believe we go through multiple spiritual awakenings as to like when we start connecting, when we start seeing 1111 and stuff. But then there's like a massive one that's like on speed. That happened to me last year. Like I felt like they told me, my spirit guides, oh, you've been stuck all this time, so now we're gonna have you push these things out. So what it is like your journey may have started a long time ago and you didn't realize it because of the things you were doing. Meaning like you were living your daily life, you just didn't realize you were doing it according to like spirit had a play in it, if that makes sense. We have beard and maturity, and umbrella and shelter. Some of you have been shielding your energy. You see how it says shelter? You have matured. You have realized that, you know, your own self-worth, and you have created your boundaries. Some of you had gone through like a rocky season. I'm getting like in winter time. But that's where in winter is like when you where you actually develop and you grown basically. So I think we had the card of the revealing, right? Then you got veil and hidden. So let's see what that is. I swear, you would think I shuffled these. I shuffled them a lot. But I guess, you know. So there's like, you know, like when the end of our journey, it's like we know we got to go through it, but we can't really see what it is we're supposed to get. Like it's supposed to maybe better than we ever imagined. It's like that's what that is here. Like this, it's hidden for a reason. It's part of the cosmic plan. I can't make this shit up. That's like, it reminds like what I just told you, right? Like say for instance, you went to college, or like, oh, I took this job. I don't know, I got married, I got divorced. You didn't even realize to the end that was all part of the plan. That's intense. Okay. So we have, some of you may need to like clear your sacral chakra here, because we have orange, enthusiasm, excitement, and warmth. We have a promise here. Some of you may have this, I don't know. Maybe some of you feel that this is not going to happen. But this diamond is shining bright. It's commitment. It's coming. Some of you don't, if you don't know me by now, sometimes there's certain messages that come specific for people that got nothing to do with the reading. But when I'm seeing with this orange, because it's like oranges, really, some of you need to like have some more vitamin C in your life, or maybe more fruits in your life. Oranges, I'm just saying, that's what it said. Whew. Well, geez, I just feel like this went into a love reading here. You have grapes and satisfaction and faded, and then hourglass, time is slipping, and then rocket voyage. So someone is questioning whether this connection is true, whether it's supposed to be faded, because at the time you're not seeing anything. It's like you may feel like you had a certain timeline when you were supposed to have certain things in your life, and it's not here for yourself. And then I also feel with this man here that maybe the person that you have this connection with may feel time is slipping because of the time they haven't communicated, and they're in this regret mode. That they may feel that you're just going to, you're ascending to another level, because you see this is going to like the outer sphere, like to the wow, I can't even speak, to the sky, but that's not what I mean to say. You know what I mean, okay? But you are ascending to levels, and they feel like you are going to do that without them. Some of them think that you are with someone else, because you see how you're satisfied. You may be satisfied with yourself too, but it's like you have two cups here. So it's funny how we have two cups. We have the promise, the two cups, even though it's not a two of cups card, and the faded. You got the spirit realm. You got, you are speaking to your spirit guides, whether you believe it or not. And you also are getting insight from the spirit world because they are trying to help you along the way to your journey. I'm telling you, I swear. I don't know how this one went into like a love reading here. But in any case, if it's not, songs do give you information. Just pay attention to the songs. You know, if you feel a certain way when it comes, it's spirit trying to give you a message. Some of you are reflecting on your past with these memories here, but I'm feeling that this could also be a person. These are actually scent sticks. So like it reminds me of one of the Mystic Moons deck that she says, I'm reminded of your scent. Some of you are very like focused, like as to why this person hasn't come. And you've gotten like in your feels, depressed, it says detached and emotional, and it could very well be because of this isolation. It's like you're all up in your head either way, because there's so much you can distract yourself. You know, maybe on weekends you would do something, maybe go out, or I live in New York, so you can take a train ride somewhere. It's really like, not that you can, but it's kind of limited, and not a lot of things are open or closed for certain times. So you may be in your fields, but there's things that you don't know. See, with this hidden knowledge, this bridge talks about reconciliation. In 888, new opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. Also with the bridge, it's reminding me of like both of you having to come to a meeting ground together and like create your own path together. Let's see what else. Some of you feel like you're punished for something, like forced having to do something. See the punish card? We talked about the bridge, right? Safe passage. It's safe. You don't see things on your way, but keep on walking, keep on going. Things are aligning for you. We'll pull from this tarot, and then we'll just go with the individual energies. I didn't expect to be in that spirit deck for so long, but I guess spirit wanted to talk about something. You've been praying, you've been wishing on that star for things to change. Some of you want to travel because of this globe card. Like you trying to take the wheels yourself and making a decision. This could be you in your head or your person. I'm also getting that someone here has been told, is like gossiping in their ear, telling them stuff. And it's like this person is like overwhelmed, like if they want to explode. I'm also getting how they feel because of how they failed you. This Page of Cups, you know this expression with pigs fly? Well, they're freaking flying. Ten of Pentacles. That's the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant, I kid you not, has been coming up in these readings, and I don't know if I just mentioned in this reading or the next. I've been doing 3 so far. People that gravitate to my readings is that, or people, my clients itself, are going through spiritual transformations and awakenings, and it kind of resonates. As a collective, we are going through spiritual awakenings and transformation, releasing things that don't fit for us anymore. But that's what you're at also. You're learning about yourself. You're ascending in more levels than you are than you realize. Some of you may have to detach from a connection because things are coming to you, but it's not coming at the speed that you expect. In the midst of it, it's trying to show you that you are growing, that, you know, abundance came up with the triple eights, and abundance is here. Like, you know, I'm trying to recall like the cards that I just used. Yeah, you know, enjoy the ride. You know, you don't have to, like, there's no timeline as to when you're supposed to go from one to the next. Like, you are gonna be connecting with other people and friends and stuff, and showing you to grow. So it's all part of the journey. So now we're gonna go into the individual energies for you guys. So for the for Gemini, we got woman holding a coin, but reverse. Some of you, I feel, with this card, have this fear about with your finances. You know, you are wise with this cat here. And, you know, with the listen to the call, it's just like you need to trust your intuition. But some of you fear things. I'm also getting that some of you may be of maybe Japanese, Asian, Chinese, or like Oriental Asian descent because of the coin. And these are like, I think they look like cherry blossoms too. But some of you have that fear, like you want to sit in your throne. You want to be, and you may also want to be an entrepreneur or someone that is working for themselves, but you fear that you can do it. But you have the resources, whether you believe it or not. Now for our Libras, right? Gemini, no. Gemini, no, this is for your Aquarius. Okay. Gemini, Libra. I'm just trying, you know how when you say the words is like, you know. We talk about detaching. Some of you may be in your fields. So for us Libras here, you have man holding a heart reverse. Some of you are in doubt that this person may feel something for you. So it's kind of ironic that I've had this card before. But let's read this one off the book. I didn't expect us to have entertainment. So like I was saying, I didn't expect to have entertainment with music. So we have, when this card is reversed, it could indicate disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy that brings up. Whether it's anger, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression. The man holding a heart reverse can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. So the energies of the reading was like to, maybe you're so focused on a connection, or like it's trying to tell you like to detach if you need to. And then for others is just telling you that, you know, some of you as air signs don't like to be in your emotions, and it's trying to tell you it's safe to open up. And you also have to go through the emotions, whether it's anger, whether it's passion, whether it's grief. You go through these things. You have to transmute whatever is no longer serving you. Now for our Aquarius, we have 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. Also, like, if these particular individual energies, if it resonates for you and it's not your sign, you know, take what resonates for you. It's overall a air sign reading. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and universe will send people in situations that cause you sense of love and support to grow and grow. Well, that's pretty awesome. So that's just really expanding your heart chakra, isn't it? So some of you have doubts when it comes to fears, of some doubt when it comes to love or finances, whether you can do it. But it's all part of the journey, and you have to trust spirit and the messages that they give you. And some may trigger and some don't, but we have to ride this journey like a wave. I hope this resonates for you guys. And it's a general reading, so not everything is gonna resonate. What does, take it and leave the rest. Take care, guys. Thank you.